All right, we're live, everybody. Amir Khan, Kell Brook. Amir Khan, Kell Brook. Finally, 12 years in the making. But we're going to start off the broadcast with Natasha Jonas versus Christian Namas for the vacant junior middleweight title. It's hard to not feel for Tasha Jonas. She's had a rough road. Come up short a couple times. So close to winning a world title. Wants to do it for her daughter, and here we go, man. This is the time. This is the place, and it's time to show and prove here. Both fighters are in the ring, getting ready for the formal introductions, and you know how we do it here. We're gonna score the fight live. We're gonna commentate it. We're gonna score the fight live, and we're gonna compare scorecards in the chat, and we're going to see who's really winning this fight according to the general consensus out there, right? So this is for the WBO Super Welterweight Championship. And Chris Namas definitely is more comfortable at this weight. She's a former champion at this weight. She's got more experience, right? Bigger woman, but she is coming off a long layoff and she is coming off of a loss. Natasha Jonas is also coming off of a loss as well, but made a really good account of herself, and she always does. Actually, I apologize. She is coming off of a win. Her last loss was against Katie Taylor. So she did have a stay busy fight back in November. But that was actually 2021. Yeah, so back in November of 2021, she did have a stay busy fight against Vadia Masiokati. Don't know too much about her. But that fight was actually at 140. So she's going to be up 10 pounds for this fight. She looks a little thick. To be honest, looks a little soft in the midsection. So I don't know if she had to eat her way up to this fight, to this weight class. She weighs 149 pounds tonight. Chris Namas weighs 147 and 1/4. So Chris Namas is essentially a welterweight. They're both, Jonas is not too far away from being a welterweight at 2 pounds over. So getting ready to get this going here, guys. As we wait for the first bell to ring, and here we go. Both fighters in the center of the ring. Jonas is flicking out that right jab. Namas is just trying to gauge the distance here, time that jab, and see if she can get off first. Jonas throws a nice little left to the body. So we know Jonas right now, she's a little active with the jab here. Hasn't really landed significantly, but she's the more busier fighter, coming behind with the left hand. Another right jab from Jonas. So she's definitely the busier of the two right now. And Namas just seems to try to be gauging and trying to set Jonas up for a counter here. Seems like she's looking for a right-hand counter. Now Jonas is in close, lands a nice left hand. So Jonas is definitely off to a quick start here. Busier of the two. She keeps flicking that jab out there. Finally, Namas steps in with a right hand, but comes up short. But Jonas is definitely doing great here. She's circling, using that subtle movement, moving in a tight circle, not moving too far out of range, but moving just enough to force Namas to have to reposition her feet and reset. So you can definitely tell that Namas is having a hard time getting set here, planting her feet to throw punches. Nice two sneaky left hands by Jonas. Oh, another left hand put her down. Puts Namas down. What a beautiful left hand that was. And Jonas is coming in for the finish here. 2 left hands again. Follow a right hook. Oh, all right. And Namos is wobbled again at the end of the round. What a beautiful shot that was. So Namas had a hard time getting off there, and she looked to be a step behind Jonas the whole round. Let's take a look at that again. Oh, what a left hand that was. What a sharp, sneaky left hand that was. Ugh. She slipped Namas's jab. Oh, and she came right back with a right hook. So the left hand was the punch that set that up, but the right hook actually finished the job and put her down. Happened so fast in real time, I didn't even see it. So the left hook, straight left, right hook combination. Let's see if Namas got her legs back, but Jonas is jumping right on her with a quick 1-2 out of the gate, following back with the right hook as well. 1, 2, 3 by Jonas. Namas is trying to go to the body. Another left hand puts Namas down, and I don't think she's going to make it out of this. I don't think she's going to make it out of this round, guys. Corner's getting ready to throw the towel in, and Namas is telling her, no, don't throw the towel in. What bravery here. Oh, and the ref waves it off. The ref waved it off. You know, and this was for a vacant title, but Namas was a former world champion. Definitely had a lot more experience. So this was not a gimme fight for Jonas, even though, you know, she made short work of her. This was not a gimme fight for Jonas. It wasn't. She was in there with a female boxer that had more experience than her, former world champion herself. So she's been at the weight longer, since 2017. So she's been at this weight for about 5 years. Namas has. So this was a challenge for Jonas. But she dominated this fight. Big thing was the speed and just the quick feet of Jonas. Namas just could not. She just could not catch up with Jonas. Just couldn't do it. So now we're getting ready for the big main event here, guys. Big main event. And they're so happy right now, celebrating with trainer Joe Gallagher. This has been a long road. It's hard to not root for someone like Natasha Jonas. It really is. She's everything you would want a boxer to be. She's a hard worker, dedicated to the sport. It's hard to not support this young lady. And shout out to Namas. I mean, she put up a valiant effort. She tried, did her best. She wanted to continue, told her corner, no, don't you throw that towel in, and was really upset when the referee did wave it off. So you really can't be disappointed with either woman here, because they fought their heart out. People in the chat are saying that the stoppage was a little quick, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like she was going to make it out of that fight. It was only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Yep. So great victory for Natasha Jonas. And now we're ready for the main event, man. Like I said when I opened up this video, the broadcast today, 12 years in the making. Amir Khan, Kell Brook. It's the UK's version of Mayweather Pacquiao, basically. So we had to wait 5 years for that fight. Or maybe, was it 6 years? 6 years for that fight. People over in the UK and even us, diehard boxing fans, we had to wait 12 years for this. You know, Kell Brook is a slight favorite here. I think he's last time I checked, I think he was a plus. He was, excuse me, a minus. I think he was like a minus 125, and Khan was like a plus 105. Let's check the odds real quick. Oops. Sorry about that. That came up there, but we'll see. Let's see what we got here. Let's see Khan. Brook odds right now. Let's see what the odds are right now. Last time I checked, Brook was a slight favorite here. Let's see what the odds are right now. See what the odds are right now. I'm trying to find these odds here. See if I can find these odds. Okay, yeah, so all right, so Brook is a minus 163 and Khan is a plus 137 right now. So the odds went a little bit up for Brook. So I'm seeing that maybe a little bit of late money went on Kell Brook. Wow, what a brilliant performance that was for Natasha Jonas. So now as we're counting down the minutes for Brook Khan, you know, a lot of people I talk to, they're picking Khan because of the speed, and they think that Brook's more banged up than Khan because of the orbital bone that he broke on each eye socket. He's got 2 metal plates in his face, and Amir Khan said he's gonna be pounding on that face. He'll try to swell up those eyes, right? And be trying to swell up those eyes. And Brook's going to try to get off to Khan's going to try to get off to a fast start. And he has that ambush style where he likes to go in and out. But sometimes he's a little bit overzealous. Sometimes he gets a little greedy with the offense. Where's Natasha Jonas from? She's from Great Britain. I don't know exactly what part of Great Britain she's from. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. No one's joining in, buddy. This is me. I'm solo. I always do these by myself. Now, Natasha Jonas is in the ring being interviewed right now. See what she has to say. All smiles right here. Finally won a world title. I wonder if she's going to stay up here at 150, at 154, or she's going to go back down to 147. I wonder what she's going to do. So let's see what she just says she's from the United. Oh, yeah, she's from Liverpool, actually. Yeah. She's from Liverpool. So this was a great win for Natasha Jonas, and let's see what happens moving forward. See if Katie Taylor ends up coming up to 154 at some point, or 147 at some point. It's funny how Tasha and Katie fought not too long ago, and Katie's still at 135 right now, and Tasha's all the way at 154. How crazy is that? That back in 2021, little over a year ago, Natasha Jonas was fighting at 135, coming up short. Very close fight. Very close fight. I had her losing that Katie Taylor fight by 2 points. It was like a 6-4 type fight. Very close fight. Very close fight. So she definitely is a top-level female fighter. There's no question about it. And I thought she clearly won the Terry Harper fight. I thought she got a raw deal in that one as well, too. So she belongs. That was actually a draw, that Terry Harper fight, but I thought she won that fight. and that was at 130. So I mean, she's been fighting at all these multiple weight classes. But she's a small woman. She's not the biggest woman in the world, you know. She's 5'8". That's pretty tall for a female, but I don't know. I is she a natural 154 pounder? Can she stay at this weight? She weighed in at 149, so I mean, she only 2 pounds away, like I said, from being a welterweight. So we'll see if she drops down to 147, or we'll see if she stays up here. Because maybe her goal now could switch to trying to be a multiple weight champion. Maybe she'll go down to 147, right? Try to get some big fights down there. She could have easily given up. I mean, she had a baby recently. You know, she had a baby, and you know, she was taking some time away. I think she was injured as well, so she had a lot of soul searching to do. But she stuck it out and was determined to win a world title, and she finally did it. So we'll see what happens. I do not think she'll fight Alicia Baumgarten. Alicia Baumgarten is a 130-pounder, so that's not going to happen. So now we got Katie Taylor. We got Tasha Jonas' trainer in there, Joe Gallagher. Tasha Jonas is a boxer puncher, man. She got a lot. She can stick and move, or she can slug it out when she has to. So she's got a very exciting style, very quick feet. She's got some slickness to her, slick southpaw. So congratulations to her, man. Congratulations to her. Centurion's son says, in 2016, Khan fights Canelo and Brook fights GG. Instead of Canelo fighting GG and Khan fighting Brook. Yeah, that's a good point. You know, both guys have taken tough fights, and they've definitely proved that they're not afraid to mix it up with the top-level guys. So we'll see what happens moving forward right now. We'll see what the winner does. Depending on how this fight ends, we could have a rematch. We could have a trilogy. This could be like Gotti Ward. And I'm going to tell you right now, this to me, I think, has the potential to be a fight of the year candidate because both of these guys are same points in their career. They're both declined. You know, they've both shown vulnerability in their careers, and because of that, they're just skilled enough to make the fight exciting, but just vulnerable enough to make the fight exciting as well. So I don't think this is going to be a chess match. This is going to kind of be an offensive fiesta, I think. I'm picking Brook by 8th round stoppage, and the reason why I'm picking Brook by 8th round stoppage, I think he's the bigger, stronger, harder hitter. I think he's the more technically sound of the two, right? And I think Khan's going to come out fast, and because Khan comes out so fast, he goes in and out, throws a lot of flurries, right? Puts out a lot of volume out there, but doesn't land everything he's throwing. Brook's more of a precise guy, more of an outside fighter, likes to work off that jab from the outside and shoot the straight right hand down the middle. But he also is a good counterpuncher too. He could suck you in. He could take that half step back and pivot off to the side and have you walk into one of his shots. But Khan has pretty quick feet, but his hands are faster than his feet. And a lot of times he overreaches with those shots and he gets caught out of position. And that's when he gets caught while he's overextended. And also too, Khan has a bad habit of when he parries shots, he reaches out to block him and knock him down. instead of just catching him and tapping him down. So he goes, he reaches out and knocks shots down like that. And once again, leaves his hands out too far in front of his face and creates openings for his opponent. So Khan always tends to make that one big mistake in a fight where he overextends or overshoots with one of those punches, loads up a little bit too much with one of those punches because he gets too excited, gets a little too greedy, and he'll try to mix in a hard shot and come over the top with it, right? And he gets countered by a big fight changing punch. Yeah, Khan is a pattern type fighter. He definitely is a pattern type fighter. But if you look at the knockouts that he's been a victim of, it's all been off of counter punches. Khan overextending. Khan overextending. Yeah, I didn't watch the Linares fight, so I don't know what happened there. I'm going to go back and watch that. That was a little too early for me. But Khan's going to start out fast. I think Brook's going to be more measured, to be more reserved. I think he's going to work off the jab. I think he's going to be a little bit more economical with the punches in the beginning of the fight. And as the fight wears on, I think he's going to start landing some heavy right hands. I think he's going to time Khan coming in, and Khan's going to overextend with one of those shots, and Brook's going to catch him with a short check hook, or he's going to walk him right into a big right hand, and Khan's legs are going to go right then and there, and the fight's going to change. So we'll see. And Khan does keep his chin up high in the air too. So, see, the times when Brook lost, he was just outgunned, right? He was outgunned. Wasn't really outboxed or outfought. He was just outgunned. He was in there with guys who could hit harder than him, right? Even in the Crawford fight, he really didn't make a mistake. Just Crawford just landed. Like, I don't even know how Crawford landed that he was in the southpaw stance and he throws this jab out there, and as his arms extended, he just loops it around Brook. And the way he landed that right hook on Brook, it was amazing how he was able to get that off, because Brook really didn't give him much to shoot at. But Khan gets knocked out because he gets overzealous, gets a little greedy, gets a little too brave and aggressive, and he's overextended a lot of times, and he's off balance, and he gets countered with shots. Brook gets knocked out just because he gets outgunned by guys who are just hit harder than him, right? Golovkin was just too big, right? And Crawford is just a big puncher, big, fast, explosive, quick puncher, right? Oh no, we got Joe Tessitore, Tim Bradley, and Andre Ward here, man. Oh no. I love Andre Ward, but I'm not crazy about Tim Bradley and Joe Tessitore, man. Yeah. Khan's last fight was in 2019 against Billy Dibb. Yeah, we got to wait. I don't know how long this is going to take for them to get this fight on the road, man. I don't know if I can sit here and talk for another hour here. But what's crazy, man? Let's talk about Jaime Munguia, man. Passed out on the scales yesterday and the weigh-in. Everybody's watching the Sky Stream because it's on the Sky Stream's on ESPN Plus. We have no choice but to watch the Sky Stream. Unless you guys don't have ESPN Plus and you're streaming the fight. I don't know. I have ESPN Plus, so I was watching the Sky broadcast up until now. Up until now, now as soon as the main event comes on, they're bringing in the ESPN crew. You know, Andre Ward saying that Amir Khan's under Kell Brook's skin, and he definitely on Khan's definitely under Brook's skin. But sometimes that could be a good thing. That could light a fire under a fighter. Sometimes, you know, that could light a fire under a fighter. So we'll see what happens. The over under here is 9.5 rounds, minus 115 for the over, plus 105 for the under. I think this fight goes under, actually. Yeah, I'm excited for this fight too. I'm just telling you, this is going to be a great fight. I'm telling you right now, don't sleep on this fight. Everyone was shitting on this fight. Don't shit on this fight. Yeah. Jaime Munguia, though, man, that was a scary thing. Fights in Mexico. It's supposed to be on DAZN tonight, I believe. Let me see. Jaime Munguia. Yeah, that fight, Jaime Munguia is going to be on tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern time on DAZN. The card starts there, and he passed out on the weigh-in, so I don't know, man. Then we got Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall, ESPN Plus next week. That card's going to start. I guess it was ESPN Plus was only showing the main event on that one, saying the card starts at 5. So maybe they'll show a couple fights, but not the whole card. We were able to watch the whole Sky card today. Yeah, Brook was just overwhelmed. He was just overwhelmed by Crawford, man. That was crazy. That was a crazy fight. Now they're showing Crawford's fights against Khan. Shout out to Big Joe. Who you got tonight? I just gave my breakdown, brother. You missed my breakdown. I'm picking Brook by 8th round stoppage. Khan gets too aggressive, overextends with his punches, gets caught out of position, makes that one big mistake when he overshoots with those punches, and he ends up getting countered. I think Brook's going to counter him over the top with a big right hand. Khan's going to reach in. He's going to overextend with a jab or overextend with a left hook. He's going to get countered over the top with a big right hand. Yeah, Bradley Reed. That was a very impressive. I didn't know too much about him. But that was a very impressive performance. Very impressive performance. I don't know how much I'm going to be able to see of him if he's going to, hopefully I'll be able to watch more Sky cards on ESPN Plus, and I can be able to watch him more. Plus, Khan's been out of the ring longer too. He's been kind of living the celebrity life. Isn't he doing like reality shows and stuff over in the UK? I think this fight actually means more to Brook than it does to Khan, in my opinion. I really do. And I think Khan is really dismissive of Brook. And Khan really thinks he's that much better of a fighter than Brook. And I think he's maybe underestimating Brook. And he keeps saying, "Oh, you're not going to be able, you struggle to make the weight. You're not going to be able to fight at this weight, blah, 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 blah." If he's banking on that, and he's not worried about what Brook is bringing skill-wise and power-wise and strength-wise, because one thing about Brook, Don't be surprised if Khan gets close, tries to go in, and Brook just reaches out and grabs him and starts to maul him, like he did with like we did with Porter, because Porter's an in and out guy too. And when he wasn't able to time Porter's ambushes, there were times where he just reached out and grabbed him, walked him back, pushed him, pushed him out, released the clinch, and he was firing off those clinches, right? So don't be surprised if Brook makes this kind of like an ugly mauling type fight when Khan gets close, because Khan's not a physical guy in there. He's not an inside fighter. Brook can get physical when he needs to, right? So we'll see. We'll see. This is going to be an interesting matchup. And I'm dying to see. I can't wait to see how big Brook is when he does enter the ring tonight. I can't wait. I can't wait. But this is going to be a good fight, guys. I'm telling you. You will not be disappointed tonight. It's like 5:26 right now over here, man. What time is it over there in the UK? It's almost 11 o'clock over there, right? What are they? You guys 5 hours ahead or six hours ahead over there? Let's see what time is it over there in Great Britain now? It's 5 hours ahead. It's 10:27. 10:27 p.m. over there right now. Yeah, they're 5 hours. I forgot. 5 hours ahead. I can't stand these long breaks, though. That's one thing I like about the UFC, man. Their cards just flow so much better than boxing cards. Boxing cards, they aggravate the shit out of me the way they get dragged out like that. It drives me crazy how long it takes these boxing cards to get to get to the main event. It's crazy. All these fucking commercials too, man. It's killing me. Yeah, I don't know what this whole thing about Khan getting with Team Crawford. I don't get that. I don't think that's going to help him at all. I don't think that's going to help him at all. Oh, the West Coast is an 8-hour difference. Yeah. Yeah, because it's West Coast is 3 hours behind us over here in the East. I love fights at this time. See, I'm able to actually do a live stream tonight because I'm not tired. It's hard to do the main events, do live streams for the US fights because fucking 12 o'clock, I'm lying in my bed, man. A lot of times I DVR the fights and I have to go back and watch them the next day because I'm so tired. Well, I mean, I don't think that I don't think the trainer's going to make a difference. Not at this stage of his career. I just don't see it. Just my opinion. I just don't think it's going to make a difference. I could be wrong. I don't know everything, Big thing. The big thing though is Khan's he's gonna start out fast. He's gonna be throwing a lot of punches, and he's gonna give Brook a lot of opportunities to counter. And Brook's got that nice little short left hook too. Brook is a sharp, precise puncher, and he's got great timing, right? He's got good balance. Never overextends with his shots. He's just a sharp puncher. Real sharp, crisp, precise puncher with great timing. Right? And like I said, he's a big guy, man. He's not a great inside fighter either, but he knows how to slow the fight down when someone gets close to him and he's not in position to punch. He'll just grab you. He'll wrestle you. He'll walk you back. He'll maneuver you, walk you back, maneuver you, and put you where he wants to put you so he can line you up with his shots. He has no problem doing that. He has no problem doing that. Yeah, I was talking to someone about the Munguia fight, and they asked me, "Is it worth putting some money on the other guy, on Ballard?" Actually, and I said, "Yeah, why not? If that happened anywhere else, that happened anywhere in the United States, that happened in Vegas or California or in New York, and he collapsed at the weigh-in, he would not be allowed to fight. He probably shouldn't even be fighting right now, Munguia. No disrespect to Mexico, but this guy should not be allowed to fight. If the fight was if this fight was in the States, he would not be allowed to fight. If this fight was in the UK, he would not be allowed to fight. Just wouldn't be allowed to fight. I hope he's going to be all right tonight. I hope he's going to be all right tonight. We'll see. We'll see. Everyone's saying home cooking, home cooking, home cooking. They're in Mexico. We'll see what happens. It's hot in Mexico right now too. So if he's already fight, and when you're dehydrated, you're not going to get it all back in a day or less than a day, 18 hours. You're not. Unless they hooked him up to an IV, whatever. I mean, he's going to be in rough shape. He's going to be in rough shape. And if they hooked him up to an IV and they pumped him pumped him up with fluids, he could be sluggish. He could cramp up too. So I mean, he's going to have some issues tonight, man. He probably has to move up to 168. This kid. He's a big kid. He's a big kid. Andre Wood just says he doesn't see the fight going the distance. So they're saying Khan's a plus 145, Brooks a minus 165. Over under, like I said, 9.5. I'm taking the under. I would take the under. Yeah, if Munguia doesn't get Ballard out of there early, man, that fight's going to be interesting. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you right now. Telling you right now. Thank you, Tony Boswell. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you, everyone in the chat. Shout out to Santiago Mia Media, Tony Boswell, Juan, JC, Brendan Berger. It's got some new faces in here. Beeb, you still believe Joe Tessitore is a goofball? 100%. I think he's a goofball. Not a big fan of Joe Tessitore. I'm not saying I don't know him personally, but as far as a commentator goes, I think he's horrible. I am not a big fan of Joe Tessitore as a boxing commentator. Thank you, Juan. Yeah, he should stick to football. I already said that, pugilism. If it was anywhere else, Munguia would not be allowed to fight. Yeah, Khan's going to slow down after 5 or 6 rounds, Dwayne. I believe that. So Khan and Brook were in talks back in 2000. They were in talks 2015, 17, 18. It's crazy how when Khan and Brook were with Eddie Hearn, how they couldn't put how Eddie Hearn couldn't get that fight put together. But you gotta give Khan credit though. He took the Terrence Crawford fight in 2018 instead of fighting Brook. Took the tougher fight. So you can't say that he ducked Brook. If you're taking like Ring IQ said earlier today, if you pass up a fight for a tougher opponent, then you can't really say that someone's ducking somebody. I don't like to use that duck word anyways. Anyway, I never say this guy's ducking that guy, that guy's ducking this guy. I don't like saying that shit. You know, maybe certain guys don't seem too enthusiastic to fight certain guys. You could say they're avoiding them. I just don't like insulting the fighters like that, to be honest with you. But to each his own. When was Khan's peak versus who? I mean, I don't get into all that, man. I mean, everyone talks about primes, and people will sit there and say, well, Canelo was too green when he fought Mayweather. Meanwhile, Mayweather was almost 37 years old when they fought. So was Mayweather in his prime? Who knows? Like Mayweather was still thought of as the pound for pound fighter when he was like 37 years old. Oh, well, he waited for Pacquiao to get old. Mayweather's older than Pacquiao. Oh, well, Tyson was in his prime, he was this, he was that. Yeah, like how long was Tyson's prime though? He lost to Buster Douglas in 1990. He became heavyweight champion in 86. So he only had 4 prime years of being a boxer. So I don't get into all this prime shit and this, that, and the third. And because some guys look at Fernando Vargas. Look how young he was when he became champion, and look, he fizzled out at a young age. He burnt himself out at a young age. So again, it all depends on how the career is mapped out and the style of the fighters and how much punishment they take. Mayweather did have a style where he didn't take a lot of punishment, so he was able to fight for a long time at a high level, more so than a lot of other fighters. And I don't care what you say. No one thought Mayweather was going to virtually shut out Canelo before that fight. Now, people were saying that, Mayweather would win, but no one thought he would pitch a virtual shutout. Beeb will be better than watching the fight with Beeb. Will make it more interesting, to be honest. All right, brother. Appreciate that. Latest run on Munguia? I have no idea. I'm sure they're hiding him somewhere and pumping him right now through a fluid. He's probably on an IV right now. And like I said, if they're pumping him up with fluids, trying to get everything back in, get everything back into his system in such a short period of time, he could be bloated. He's going to be sluggish. Right? So we'll see what happens. Yeah, you say that now, but I don't know. Don't know. When Gerald McClellan went over to fight Nigel Benn, he was like a 3-4-1 favorite. No one thought that was going to happen. And look what Nigel Benn did to him. So anything can happen. My heart condolences go out to the McClellan family because that was horrible what happened to him. But crazy shit happens in this sport. If you're passing out and fainting after a weigh-in, I don't care, man. You're in no condition to fight. So, okay, here we go. We got the music playing. Both fighters are getting. He didn't pass out. Someone told me he passed out. So we'll see what happens. He asked to lie down and got right back up because the floor was just as hot to him as standing up. He went live shortly after, looking bad. Looked better. I heard he passed out. I don't know. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't remember Khabib almost fainting during his weigh-ins. I don't remember seeing that. I remember a female weigh in, and the girl got on the scale and she fainted and she fell and lost her footing, and then she regained her footing, and then she tried to get back on the scale again, and she fainted again, and they called the fight off. So yeah, I've seen people in the UFC like get on the scale and start like stumbling and fainting and whatever, and then they wouldn't let him fight. They would not let him fight. So now they're saying there's an issue with the wraps and gloves on whose side? So what's going on here? Is there an issue with the gloves? So Kell Brook is complaining about Amir Khan's the way his gloves have been wrapped or something like that. And then Tim Bradley's saying, "Oh, that's just mind games." Oh, we'll see what happens. Yeah, we play Sweet Caroline here. We play it in Boston too, man, at Fenway Park. All right, Michael Buffer's getting ready to introduce both guys, man. We're getting ready here. We're getting ready here, guys. Kell Brook is entering the ring first. Entering the ring first. I love this song. I love this song. He comes into the ring. The guy's playing the piano, man. Wow. This is awesome. What an entrance this is going to be. What an entrance this is going to be, man. I got fucking goosebumps right now, man. Can you imagine? Thank you so much. Gene has a question. A close friend just lost a 16-year-old nephew in New Jersey. Kid was playing soccer and did a few headbutt passes. Everything normal that night, but did not wake up. Passed in his sleep like Bog Saget. Any word on concussions in sleep? Yeah, that's wow. I'm so, that breaks my heart to hear that, man. That's very sad to hear that. My condolences go out to his family, man. That's horrible. But yeah, concussions are a weird thing, man. They can have a residual effect on somebody. But I can't I wouldn't be able to answer that question. I haven't heard of a situation like that before where someone got a concussion and then they didn't wake up the next day. I mean, I'm sure it may have happened before, but I don't know. Turn up the lights in here, baby. Let's go, baby. We're ready. Turn up the lights. I'm getting fucking pumped for this fight, baby. Oh, is that Ephraim? Oh, what's up, Ephraim, man? Nice to see you, brother. Nice to see you, brother, man. Yeah, that breaks my heart to hear that, man. I get very emotional with shit like that. I wish you didn't tell me that, man. I'm fucking gonna cry now, man. I'm gonna fucking cry. You tell me like, oh, I don't do well with stuff like that, man. When I go to wakes and funerals, I have a hard time keeping it together, man. I just don't like shit like that. You know, I don't know. Well, we'll bring it back up, man. We'll bring it back up, man. Turn up the lights. Turn up the lights. That place is fucking packed, man. Brook looks good, man. Brook looks good, man. They're taking off Brook's gloves or something. I don't know what's going on. They just took off Brook's gloves. And they're putting on a new pair of gloves. Wow. Wow, they're changing Brook's gloves in the ring. I have never seen this in my life. I have never seen this. Andre Ward said the same thing. He's never seen this in all his years in boxing. I've never seen this. They took his gloves off and put on a new pair right in the ring. Wow. I wonder what this Khan can't be too happy about this. This could be all psychological warfare, though. Seriously. This could be all psychological warfare. Wow. This is crazy. Crazy. Khan doesn't look right, man. He looks a little bit flustered, man. He doesn't look normal. He doesn't look right, man. Looks a little nervous. I've never seen Khan look like this coming out to the ring. I think Khan may get iced. Taking a long time to come out to the ring, man. Khan doesn't look. Am I wrong here? Does Khan look a little off right now? He does not look right. He looks nervous. Looks like something's bothering him right now. Khan he doesn't look right, man. He looks off. Brook looks good though, man. Brook looks good, man. I don't see I don't see the confidence in Khan at all either. This is crazy. What's he taking the long road to the ring, man? He's walking through the parking lot and shit. What's going on here? Jesus Christ! Joe Ramos says he needs to have a good cry. That's crazy. Thank you so much for that super chat, brother. Appreciate that. Gene has a question. Ephraim, thank you so much, brother. I don't know if I thanked you for that already, but yeah, they usually have two pairs. They have a backup pair just in case one of the gloves rips. Now, I've seen gloves rip during a fight, and then the backup, I had to put a backup pair on. I've seen that, but before the fight starts, I've never seen that happen before. So I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that. Let's see, man. You guys ready? Yeah, he had two pairs. Like you have a backup pair when you go to the ring. You have you have to you have you have you have. I know you have a backup pair. I don't know if you have more than one backup pair. Did Ernie Gabion say on HCP that they usually have two or three backup pairs of gloves? I don't know. I know they have a backup pair. I don't know how many backup pairs they have. I know they have one backup pair. I know that for a fact, but I don't know if they have two. They may have two backup pairs. I don't know. Usually when they do the glove selection, they say this is my gloves and this is my backup pair. So I don't know. I always thought they had two sets of gloves. I never knew they had more than two sets. Could be wrong though. I've been wrong before. Plus, we're in the UK, so we don't know how they do it over here. Well, I don't know how they do it over there. You guys may know. I don't know. Yeah, something looks off with Khan. The fight odds just shifted. Definitely psychological warfare going on. Yeah, very, very possible. Very possible. Look at Michael Buffer, man. This dude wears like the best tuxes, doesn't he? This guy's got the best tuxes of all time. He's the best dressed guy I've ever seen in my life. Guy doesn't age either. Look at him. Let's get ready to rumble! Yeah, Brook looks good, man. He looks ready, man. Still got that robe on, though. Let's see what it looks like when you get that robe off. See how much he rehydrated, man. Look at Dominic Engel in the back there, man. Look at this. Buffer makes so much money, man. Oh, my God. Kell Brook looks dialed in, guys. He looks focused. Let's see what Khan. See if he got it together, man. Yeah, he doesn't look right, man. You have the smoking jacket. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow, look at the accolades both guys have, man. These are long introductions. Terrence Crawford's there too, man. He's in the corner. Khan is he's gonna start off fast. I'm telling you right now. Look for Khan to start out fast. Brook's gonna take his time in the early rounds, man. He's gonna start teeing off in like round 4. What's all that shit on? Look at Khan's back, man. What's all that shit on Khan's back? Back's all fucked up. Yeah, Brook's gonna knock him out. Brook's gonna knock him out. I got fucking goosebumps, guys. I'm fucking pumped right now. All right, let's go, guys. Khan's in there praying, banging his head there. Something's wrong here, man. It's all that shit on Khan's back, man. That looks fucked up. Both in the center of the ring. Khan looks jittery, man. He's all jittery. Brook looks nice and relaxed. Khan throws a jab to the body, kind of pushes it out there. Brook is walking him down, flicking out the jab. Brook is the one now who's basically stalking Khan right now. Khan's just circling around, backing up and circling, backing up and circling. Nice jab by Brook. Khan just threw a little bit low shot there with a right hand before, but didn't really land. Brook leaps in with a left hook. Khan is complaining to the referee about something. I don't know what happened. Yeah, Khan looks a little jittery, man. He's kind of parring with that jab, but Brook is flicking his out. Oh, nice right hand by Khan, followed up by a left hook. Nice combination by Khan. Lead right hand, left hook. But Khan is just circling, backing up and circling, backing up and circling, and Brook is just coming forward, stalking. Basically stalking him. Khan just throws a big right hand and sails over Brook's head. Brook steps in with the jab. So Khan got off to a pretty quick start here, man. Throwing a lot of combinations. Oh, nice little right hand. Oh, Khan's hurt. Khan's hurt with a right hand. Right hand and followed up with an uppercut by Brook. He staggered him. Told you that one mistake, guys. Stood in front of Brook and didn't move. Didn't get out of range. Didn't reset properly. And what happened? Boom, right hand down the pike. Oh, again, Brook, again. Again, Brook lands a right hand, and Khan's legs do the chicken dance. His legs don't look right. That's the problem, too. As soon as Khan gets hurt, instead of holding and trying to regroup, he doesn't have his legs back. Oh, another uppercut by Brook. I told you. Brook is smiling at him now. He's laughing. He's fucking salivating right now. Khan's, oh, another right hand by Brook. Big round by Brook. I told you, one punch changes it all. $10-9 for Brook there. Khan did not have his legs in the second half of that round. Look at this right hand. See how Khan just stood there and boom, got hit with a short left hook first. It was a jab, actually. Kind of half hook, half jab, basically. And he was just leaning back, thought he was out of range, stopped moving for a second. That was a big punch, man. See if Khan can get his legs back. Well, that's a Brook round, definitely. Khan comes in there with a 1-2, but misses. Nice little left hook by Khan, but Brook just takes it well. That's the thing. Brook is taking these little flurries well from Khan, but Khan is not taking Brook shots well at all. Brook seems to get a reaction out of Khan every time he touches him. Khan is jittery, though. Another right hand by Khan. Does not land flush, though. Khan looks to the referee after he wraps up Brook. You know he's not going to try and fight out of the clinches. Khan just holding on, grabbing him behind the head. The referee's got to keep an eye on that. You can't grab a guy behind the head and pull down like that. Khan's legs are not back yet. And Brook is just stalking him. He's walking him backward. And Khan is just backing up, circling. He's trying to get his legs back, and Brook is just coming forward, throwing out that jab with authority. He's not throwing a flicking jab out there. He's stepping in hard with that jab. Khan comes back with 2 quick jabs, but Brook takes him well. And Brook is just walking him back. Nice right hand by Brook. And Khan is just, he's trying to recuperate. He's trying to recuperate. Khan looks like he's looking for that one big shot with that right hand. He's loading up a little bit. Instead of just letting his hands go, he's kind of loading up a little bit now. He's fighting desperate. Khan seems to be a little desperate right now. Khan continues to back up and circle on the outskirts of the ring, and Brook continues to come forward and stalk him. Oh, right hand by Brook. Another right hand by Brook. Khan throws a nice right hand to the body, but they both wrap up right now. Referee is breaking them really quick. Nice right hand by Khan. But Brook is taking these shots pretty well. See, now Brook is grabbing him, and he's leaning on him a little bit. He's trying to muscle him on the inside. You can see it right now. He's trying to impose his size on Khan when they get close. That's why Khan keeps looking to the referee, because he doesn't want to. Oh, another right hand by Brook. See how Brook is just muscling him on the inside. He's pushing him off now. Khan's coming up short with that. He's lunging in with the right hand now. Khan is starting to lunge in with these shots. That's another Brook round, in my opinion. Khan still looks hurt, looks desperate. He's lunging in with shots. He's loading up now, Khan. He's fighting like a desperate man. Yeah, Khan didn't win that round. There's no way. Khan didn't win that round. He's getting backed up the whole round. He didn't get that round. Brook was landing the right hand in that round. You could see up close. Look at that. Look at the right hand. Boom. He's throwing overhand rights. Khan was getting caught that whole round. I didn't give Khan that round. Gonna have to respectfully disagree with you there, G Funky. Khan's legs were still gone. Dwayne, you gave that round to Khan too? I disagree, man. Khan continues to back up. Khan's legs look to be back now. Khan's legs a little better now. Brook is coming forward. Oh, another right hand by Brook. Another right hand by Brook. Khan shoots a nice left hand to the body. But Brook is, like I said, he keeps coming forward. Another nice jab by Brook. Snapped Khan's head back. Both guys in the center of the ring now. Khan is coming forward now. He's not backing up now. Now he's looking to engage a little bit. It seems like he's willing to exchange the center of that ring. Trying to hold his ground there in the center of the ring. Trying to get his respect now. Brook stepping in with the jab. Coming up a little short. Khan is just flicking. He's not really. He's nice right hand by Khan. Nice little right hand by Khan. So this round so far seems to be a better round for Khan. Brook's got to get that jab going, though, if he wants to get some offense going. Nice 1-2 by Khan, followed up by a jab. Nice little quick combination. I mean, they're not seem to be having a ton of effect on Brook, but they're scoring blows. So Khan's definitely winning this round so far. And Brook is just coming forward. He's looking to try to land that perfect shot, it seems, and he's not letting his hands go this round. Not trying to work off the jab. He's very economical with that jab. And when he does throw that jab, he's got to follow it up with something. Oh, a nice little short left hook by Khan. And Brook comes back with a right hand. Oh, a big right hand by Brook, but Khan took it well. Uppercut on the inside by Brook. Another left hook. He hurt Khan again. Oh, another right hand. Oh, and Khan is on the ropes here. I don't know if you can give Brook that round with that flurry at the end. I'm going to give him that. I'm going to say he stole the round because he hurt Khan at the end there. He hurt Khan. Khan wobbled there at the end. You can make an argument Khan dominated the whole round, and that may not have been enough. I'm going to say Brook stole that round at the end. He hurt Khan. It looked like Khan was close to going down. I don't have a problem with anyone giving Khan that round, but he got hurt bad at the end of that round. Yeah, he hurt him bad that round. He buckled him. Yeah, this Brook outlanded him in power punches that round. Oh, another big right hand by Brook. Yeah, you could give that round to Khan. I think that round definitely could have gone to Khan, but I thought Brook stole it at the end. He hurt him bad. He landed a couple big shots and buckled him. He fell. Khan went into the ropes. He looked like he was almost going to go down. Thank you, Olaf. Now Khan is back in retreat mode here, backing up. Brook's throwing that. Now Brook is starting to try to loop that right hand around the guard of Khan, who tends to fight with those air muffs. Now Brook is throwing those looping shots now. He's varying up the shots. Brook is great at throwing the straight shots, but now he's putting a little small loop to them. Nice little right hand there by Khan. But again, Brook is taking these shots well. That's not to say that these shots are not scoring blows, but you could just tell the difference in the effect of Brook's shots compared to Khan's shots. Now Brook's going to the body too. Brook is starting to open up. Now you watch how Brook gets a little bit more aggressive as the fight goes on, because he's conserving his energy early on, right? This round, Brook is doing some good body work. So Brook's doing a good job in this round landing body shots. Yeah, Brook is definitely imposing his will on Khan, and Khan is the guy who's backing up. Khan is just throwing punches basically for the sake of throwing punches, and a lot of these flurries don't seem to have a purpose, where Brook is really trying to set up the power shots. His shots are more are being placed better, and there's a method to his madness. Nice little uppercut there, the quick short uppercut there by Khan on the inside. Nice little punch. Khan just keeps looking to the referee for help every time there's a clinch. He has no intention of trying to fight outside those clinches. Fight out of those clinches at all. Another 1-2 by Brook. And Khan is up against the ropes. And now see what Brook does? Gives him that little bump on the shoulder. Khan tries to grab him, give him that bump on the shoulder. That's a Brook round. That is a Brook round. That is a Brook round. And you could tell in the corner, that Bomac is getting a little bit getting a little worried there. There's a little bit of anxiety in that corner. I got it 4-zip for Brook. Could easily be 3-1, or I still don't think that Khan won that second round, but again, we'll see what happens. But Kell Brook is timing him. He's just waiting. He's just waiting for Khan to finish. And as soon as Khan finishes and doesn't move out of there in time, that's when he starts his combination. So once again, and here's the thing, guys. Is Khan really that much faster than Brook in this fight? The speed disparity is not that great, as great as I thought it would be. You could argue, oh, and again, Brook has hit him with a jab and knocked him back a little bit. Yeah, Andre Ward has it a shutout like me for Brook. He hasn't given Khan a round. See, Khan leaped in there with the left hook. Khan's not even throwing combinations anymore. Now he's just throwing one shot at a time. You know he's in trouble when he does that. You know he's in trouble when he does that. Let's see if Brook slows down in the second half of this fight. But Brook looks solid. Oh, another right hand by Brook. Another 1-2 by Brook. Another right hand by Brook, followed with a left hook. He's hurting Khan. And now Khan can't even clinch now. He's not even holding now. Now he's just air muffing. Punch resistance is not there. Khan is hurt again. His legs are gone again. Brook is just beating up Khan right now at this point. Khan is just retreating now. Now he's not even holding. He's just air muffing up now. He's retreating and air muffing. Now he's fighting with his mouth open. Brook hits him again with a right hand. He's hurting him. An uppercut there by Brook. Brook is just measuring him. Brook looks nice and relaxed there. He's not tired. He's not even breathing heavy. He's just walking him down. He's walking him down. He's giving him a beating. Brook needs to go to the body here, man. Needs to go to the body. Don't accept the clinch either, but Khan steps in with a 1-2, but comes up short. Khan just continues to retreat, circle back, trying to get his legs back. Now Brook is even starting to slip Khan's shots. Khan's not even able to land. Brook is just coming forward now. He has no respect for anything that's coming back from Khan. Brook just gave Khan a look. Brook just gave Khan a look and put his hand in the air like telling him, I got you. And Khan has a discouraged look on his face. Big right hand by Brook. Khan cannot get away from that right hand at all. Brook is throwing it straight. He's looping it around the guard. He's just varying it up. Kell Brook is he's just a sharp, precise puncher, man. He doesn't waste much. Brook hurt him again right off the gate. Right out of the gate, hit him with a right hand and hurt him, staggered him. Khan's holding him. holding Brook's arm, but Brook is now fighting out of the clinches now. He's not letting Khan hold him anymore. Oh, big uppercut by Brook. What for the right hand? Khan is hurt again. They may have to consider pulling Khan out of there. Khan is hurt. Brook is just walking him down. Wow, the ref just stepped in and stopped it. Wow. TKO in 6, guys. I said 8, happened in 6. But here's the thing. Khan was just putting his head down and covering his face, man. Wow. That was a one-sided beatdown. Wow, what a beating that was. What a beating that was. Wow. He's been waiting for this fight. No title on the line, guys. Really not a significant fight in the junior middleweight division. Neither one of these guys are going to be champion again, probably. Right? But Brook, if you ask him what's the most satisfying, greatest win of his career, he's going to look back and say this night. This day, tonight, February 19th, 2022, this is the most important. This is going to be his greatest night in his life in terms of his boxing career. This is his greatest, most satisfying victory of all time. He's wanted this so bad. He's wanted this so bad. Now let's see if they go over and touch each other, touch gloves and hug now. Let's see what happens. Well, classy here now. Oh, Brook just gave him a kiss. All right. Classy move there. Classy move by Kell Brook. I'm curious to see what these scorecards are. Andre Ward and myself had the fight a shutout. We'll see. Wow. Well, I apologize, guys. I said this could be a fight of the year candidate. It definitely wasn't a fight of the year candidate because it was pretty one-sided. Look at Brook, though. Brook is like shredded, man. Oh, 1 ounce of fat on the guy. Wow, look at Brook. Oh, Kid Galahad's there too, man. You got the whole Ingle gym there. The whole Ingle gym is there. Got the whole Sheffield crew there. Let's see if the sequence here at the end. Yeah, Khan was just retreating. He's holding his hands up high. Wasn't offering up any offense. Just looking to hold. Let's see what made the referee. Yeah, I guess because Khan's not punching him back. Let's see. Yeah, there was a long sequence there where Khan was just, that big uppercut, big right hand. Khan didn't throw a punch for like almost like close to a minute. Yeah, he's not even throwing punches back. Yeah, Khan just put his head down. He wasn't even looking at Brook at that point. He buried his head in his gloves. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I mean, if you don't throw a punch for almost a minute and you're putting your head in your gloves and you're not throwing back and the other guy's just teeing off on you, I don't know. I mean, at the end though, there wasn't a decisive punch that was landed, but I don't know. It is what it is, guys. Now I gotta watch Munguia. Gotta watch Munguia, see what happens there, guys. But that's crazy. All right, guys, make sure you check us out tomorrow. Ringside Reporter podcast, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Myself, Eric Lorda. Till next time, Beeb is out. Thank you, everybody. Catch you tomorrow, man.